G'day, I'm Ray Hadley. Today I'm joined by Ingrid, a former Brydens Lawyers client who's here to share her experience working with the team. Can you start by telling us what led you to Brydens Lawyers? What impacted on you?
Well, it was a lunchtime visit by our association member who said that, you need to get a will in place, and started thinking about that along those terms, and made contact with Brydens. That was my first experience with them, and they were fantastic. And from there, things didn't go quite to plan in my life with my work situation. And I was trying to get over an injury, and the physiologist who, and this is how small a world it is, knows Adriana Hadjipantelis, who works here.
Yeah.
And so he mentioned to me that I should speak to someone about my situation, and so I did. I gave her a call and highly recommended, and she was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
So the association's the police association. Now,
That's
you
correct.
know, having listened to me, that I have been supporting police forces in New South Wales, Queensland and other jurisdictions for decades. I've got plenty of mates, men and women who are coppers and former coppers. I don't think anyone quite understands the pressure that serving police officers are under. And I thank you, first of all, for your service, because, I mean, without you, we're buggered. And people like you. So you have the contact with Brydens. I guess the next step is to explain your situation in detail, and they have the expertise to take you on the next part of the journey.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, as I said, I was getting over what was a physical injury, and then things progressed beyond my control into psychological injuries. And speaking to Adriana, and if she wasn't available, her team, was, looking back now, it's been a couple of years, it was a fog, desperately trying to get back to being healthy. I wanted to continue with my job.
Sure.
I'd made it to sergeant. I'd been on the truck my entire career, working GDs, and I really, really wanted to get back to my job. Fate had different ideas, and there's so much involved with workers' comp. There's legislation and there's bits and pieces, and it becomes overwhelming. And I actually felt that on top of everything else I was feeling at the time, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And Adriana was just so patient. And you think with a really big firm like Brydens that you're just going to get lost in the paperwork or lost in the trail. But I really found that she explained things, and then if I didn't understand something, she said, look, just send me an email. And she wouldn't just reply in the email, she'd ring me to make sure that I understood what was being said. And a lot of the time, things weren't sinking in, and that was part of the injury, the PTSD, that you don't always absorb what's being told to you. And so I felt like I was really stupid because I had to keep asking the same questions over again. There was never any judgment. They were patient, and they treated me very personably, and I can't fault them. At the moment, I can't fault them.
Ingrid, it's really important what you just said. You were desperate to get back on the truck. You were desperate to get back to work. When is the realisation, having served for so long, that that's not a possibility, that, that things just can't... Because what I'd say to you, people talk about workers' compensation, and I've used with other people the word malingering. People take advantage of the system, all the rest of it. You're a woman, rank a sergeant, you want to get back on the truck. You want to protect and serve.
Yeah.
But you can't.
It's my dream job.
But you can't. So that must be as difficult as anything. I mean, dealing with your PTSD and other issues, to suddenly realise that your career, your dream career that you've cultivated and been part of for a long, long time, is no longer possible. I mean, that adds to the PTSD, surely.
It does. It absolutely does. And today I'm still seeing the same counsellor I have been since 2020. So 5 years. That obviously is part of the workers' compensation, that I continue to get the help. I got to a very dark place at one point, and knowing that I've lost colleagues through that was just, I didn't want my life to be determined by that. So having the lawyers on side and just being able to ring them, even if I knew what they were going to tell me, I probably wasn't going to remember. They were just so understanding, and yeah, like I said, it's
So
nice
eventually-
to have that extra bit of support.
Eventually there's an outcome for you. I mean,
Yeah.
your dream job's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand that. That's no good. All of us want to maintain a career that we love, but there's a realisation you can't maintain that. And Brydens are there to make sure that you are looked after physically,
Yep.
emotionally and financially into the future.
I hope so, yeah.
And they achieve that for you, and that's what they set out to achieve?
That, yes, it's ongoing.
Yeah.
There's still another piece of the puzzle, and that's, something I probably can't talk about at the moment. Certainly the workers' comp side of it has finished, and now it's up to me to be in a position where if I want to go and help people again, because that's always been just something that was in me, I can maybe start something in a volunteer capacity before maybe trying to, I mean, I'm not a young person anymore.
Listen, you're younger than me.
Well, I'm 58. I was just telling Sandra I'm 58 next month. So
You've got a lot of living to do, I'll tell you that.
I would like to think that.
And a lot of giving to do.
I would like to do that.
People with your experience, okay, your life experience, you're invaluable. You're invaluable.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
No, it's true. You are invaluable.
Yeah.
And to get to this part of the journey satisfactorily with another piece of the puzzle to fit into place, I think is a testimony to Brydens, but more importantly, a testimony to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great strength.
It's been really hard.
I can imagine. I'd imagine it has been hard.
Yeah.
But you've got to promise me one thing, now that we know each other because of our mutual friends, that you keep fighting. That's what you've got to do for me and everyone else.
Thank you. I will. And I will go on to help other people who maybe are in a similar situation to me. And the best thing I can do is, say, well, this has been my experience and these are the people that have helped me.
Okay, well, I guess it's a message for everyone out there, but more particularly for people in your profession, that if you are struggling and you don't know where to turn,
Absolutely.
you give them a call, Brydens, and talk to them, and you'll get the same sort of compassion and the same sort of expertise that you got.
They never made me feel like I was asking the same question over. They were just so patient, and as like I said, for a big firm, you'd expect to just get lost in it, but you're not. You're treated so individually and so personally. It's I think the main thing I can say about them. They're a really good mob.
Good mob. Well, they are a good mob. Ingrid, thanks for sharing your experience.
Thank you.